lot of guys that went to prison and didn't make it back home. Stay out of trouble.
Peace, assalamu alaikum, hotel, grand rising, praise God, what's up, what's happening, or whatever it is that you subscribe to. I told you I'm on the road today. I'm dropping today. I'm driving today. So yeah, it's my first day out. And guess what? The first thing I do. Now I just shared a video about being institutionalized. Y'all guess what's the first thing, not the first thing, but what I do when I get out of prison. When it was time for me to get in the shower, when I'm finna get ready to get in the shower so I can walk up the street and handle with my business with old girl. I told you I was, this lady, she held me down there my whole 12 years. So I'm finna go over here and I'm finna poke this thing up in her. So I'm going to get in the shower so I can go up here. You know what I mean? She stayed right down. I mean, I can walk like 5. Damn, I shouldn't have said that. People gonna know who I'm talking about. People already know who I'm talking about, so I don't care. So I could walk by 5 houses up the street. I'm talking about she fine too. I'm finna go tear this thing up. So I get in the shower. Guess what I do? I get in the shower with my boxers on. Very institutionalized. So for those who like, man, what the hell you talking about? So in prison, I told y'all about the inmate, the story I just uploaded about the inmate got in the shower naked. But you can't do that. You got to have boxers on when you get in the shower. And you might be asking, well, how you gonna take a shower? You're gonna have to finesse it, especially in a prison like this. You're gonna have to finesse it. Like when you get in the shower, you washing up with the towel and the soap, you gotta go on and hit, you gotta go on and, take the towel and the soap and get in the boxes and, wash your private parts off, you know what I mean? Real good as you can. And then you gotta dry out towel, and then you got an extra towel to wrap around you when you take your boxes off. When you take your boxes off, right? And you take your boxes off, and then when you get out the shower, you wrap the dry towel around the towel you got to wrap, and then you take the other towel off. That's how you finesse the situation when I don't want nobody to see you naked. So I'm saying I got in the shower with my boxers on. I'm like, man, what the hell am I doing? First day out, very institutionalized. All right, so boom. I got out of prison from Marshall County, February 16th, 2008. My birthday, February 1st. I'm kind of pissed off because I was supposed to came home. I supposed to get out November 2007. But, they had my paperwork messed up, and I'm talking about I was hot. I mean, I've been locked up a long time. I'm ready to go. So anyway, they did the paperwork, and what they did was, since they messed up at this time, they really wouldn't let nobody go home on no Sunday, but they let me go on a Sunday. So, they come get me early that morning, and I think I had stopped and went and hollered at my homeboy Jug. Me and Jug had just came. He had been in Marshall County not that long. But I think Jug had been in prison about 2 years. But I hollered at him, and I waited up front. I'm just pacing, thinking like, what I'm gonna do? You know what I mean? I'm finna go home. I'm so happy. They let me out, put me in one of the police cars, a van, maybe. I really can't think of what it was. And took me to the bus station. Man, I'm talking about I got outside of them gates. Man, I was so happy. I wanted to kiss the goddamn ground. Greyhound bus came and got me. Now, now they could have took me to Hattiesburg, and my people, be there to pick me up. But I told my people, pick me up in Jackson. I don't want to drive. That's too long. I need to be free. I don't want to get off this bus. You know what I mean? So the Greyhound take us to Jackson. My people waiting on me. It was my daddy, my oldest brother, and my oldest adopted brother. And my oldest brother, my biological brother, he had been home a year. I think my brother did like 4 years. He had been home a year. So they waiting on me. I recognize them. As soon as I come in the bowling station, they smiling, we hugging. They got some clothes for me. I had a blue outfit, something like this, but it was way fresher than it. And they hug me, ask me where I want to eat. Of all places, guess what I say? McDonald's. So like, man, McDonald's. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, all right, whatever. It's you home, you free, whatever you want. So they took me to McDonald's. We eating, we talking, and laughing, And we make it to Hattiesburg, and we stop by Chili's. We stop at one of my homeboy. I ain't gonna say his name. My homeboy, he in the feds now. Him and my brother were real tight. People gonna know who I'm talking about. People back home is anyway. They real tight. So, after he greeted me like, what up, welcome home. When I went home, this dude right here was a little boy. Like, he one of the ones that looked up to me. But now, at this time, he damn near got the bird sold up on the work. Like, he really got it. So we getting ready to leave. So I'm ready to go see my mom. I ain't seen my mom in years. So we leave. He was like, man, I'm coming down there and holler at you later on. I'm like, all right, cool. I'm saying to myself, I don't know what you coming to holler at me for, because I'm finna go get me some pussy. Shit. So I'm like, yeah, whatever, all right. So we get in the car. But before we get in the car, I see him give my daddy some money. I know he gave him like $1,000. Fast forward, that money's supposed to be for me. But my daddy didn't say nothing. That's just the kind of dude he was. I mean, he ain't mean no harm. Because I figure in his mind, like, I got to see what he going to do. Because, he went to prison when he was 16. He probably finna get out wild. So I'm not finna give him all this money. Really treat me like I'm a kid, like I'm still 16 or something. You know what I mean? But, I ain't really tripping. Once I found out about it, I ain't tripping. I ain't killed because, I got a whole game plan. Prison wasn't prison for me. Prison was college. You know what I mean? That's how I would think. I got a whole game plan, Dad. That's what I'm saying to myself. So I ain't really tripped. So we get on the highway. Getting ready. We heading to the peak. They got me a cell phone, and I memorized a few numbers. I called. I ain't gonna say. I'm gonna say her name. I called Tashonda, and I called Misha. Now at the time, I shouldn't say it because people gonna know who I'm talking about. The hell with it. At the time, Misha was at what they call it, not the Bayou Classics. What they be having going on in New Orleans. What is the Essence Festival? Some shit I don't even participate in. But she at the Essence Festival with her dude. Now let me go back a little bit. Her and this dude always been together. But she was holding me down. And we had plans like, when I come home, like we're gonna be together and that's gonna be what it is. That's gonna be what it is. So I come home and she ain't there. So I'm pissed now. First day out, I'm already mad. So I'm pissed because she supposed to be waiting on me. But anyway, so I hang up the phone and call around to a few people. When my brother and them gave me some numbers, I would never call. I'm on. Everybody working on. So we pull up to the house. My mom ain't there. My daddy told my auntie to take my mom to the store. And so while we was on our way, he called mama and told mama that I'm not coming home. And I think she had broke down crying. I'm like, damn, Daddy, why you do that shit, man? You know how mama is. He like, man, he's gonna be all right. So we pull up at the house. Mama ain't there. She went to the store with my auntie. Man, it's all kind of people in the yard. All kind of people. Popcorn, B-Lo, D-Bowl, I mean, it's all kind of people out there. I mean, I get out and I speak, you know, everybody trying to rush me at one time when I speak, but I kind of walked in the house, man. Like, man, come on, I need to see my mama. So I went and walked in the house and waited on mama to come, you know. Mama and my auntie come, mom grabbed me, she hugged me real tight. I put me in a bear hug. Mama squeezed me so goddamn tight. She crying down and made me start crying, not from tears of joy, but from goddamn pain. Mama was squeezing the shit out of me. So after, you know, mama hugged me and I hugged my auntie, I went outside and I mingled around, mingled around with the fella. So I told mom, you know, I'm gonna get brother to hit the block. We finna just hit the block so I can see. Like, I ain't been home, it's been 12 years. Just to see what everything look like. You know, they got most stores and, you know what I mean? I think I went to holler at my cousin Fat Rat. I just went around hollering at people. Then I went to the L, hollering at people, man. It just felt so good, man. It felt so good to be home. It felt real good to be home, man. I can't even lie. That was the best feeling in the world. And that's why I was so messed up when I went back. But anyway, so I get through mingling, you know what I mean? It's finna get dark. So the girl called me and tell me she at home. So I'm already knowing when she was with dude. So I'm like, well, you know, what Bud at? And she was like, I told him he had to go. He wasn't helping me with no bills anyway. So I kicked him out. I'm like, you did what? So, you know what I mean? Now I'm starting to see, like, man, this ain't gonna work. This is not gonna work. Cause y'all probably just had sex. You know what I mean? I'm thinking all kinds of stuff. Anyway, so I said, I'll be up there in a minute. Let me go jump in the shower. So my dumb ass jump in the shower with my boxers on. Hold on, I think wife ready. You got everything ready?
I'm still gonna wait on some more clothes to dry.
All right. So my dumb ass go jump in the shower. And I jump in the shower with my boxers on. So yeah, I get dressed and I walk up the street. Man, I come in there, she got the music playing, ooh, got the candles lit. So she asking me, did I want something to eat? I'm like, yeah, you. So, you know, we get the kissing and, man, I'm talking about, boy, I laid it down, you hear me? I laid it down, but I ain't gonna get too explicit with it. You know what I mean? I laid it down and she want me to stay with her. I'm like, nah, I can't stay. I ain't gonna stay. You know, I put her to sleep. I'm gonna just go to the crib. So I went home, went in my room. They got my room set up. Got me a nice bed, big old TV. You know what I mean? So now I'm thinking, like, it's time. Like, it's time to put all that you was talking in prison. It's time to make it work. It's time to make it shake. What you gonna do? This is what I really couldn't even go to sleep that night. So what I did, you know, I laid there and planned out what I was gonna do the next day. And Misha came and seen me before she went to work, asked me, was I straight? Did I need anything? Did I need some money? So I'm like, nah, I'm straight. But when you get off, though, just come pick me up so I can drive your truck. So, you know, I gotta learn how to drive all over again. I went to prison when I was 16. You know what I mean? So she did that. You know, I rode around. Then she got to the point where she would let me keep her truck. I drop off at work. I mean, I could have made it work with her. But I don't know. I was just on, after about a week or so, man, everybody wanted to give me some. Not even a week, because my next door neighbor, I ain't going to say her name, but I used to mess with her. before I even went to prison. Matter of fact, her oldest son, everybody thought he was mine, but he turned out not to be. He turned out not to be mine, but yeah, I used to go over there. I just sneak over there damn near every morning on her hood. She was married to a Mexican man. I was on something. I could have lost my life for anything. But it is what it is. I'm just sharing my experience. Her husband, he was a Mexican dude. He eventually found out. Should I say that? Yeah, I'm gonna say it. He eventually found out because, you know, this girl right here, she was real freaky. And she used to make tapes. She had a lot going on. She used to sell sex tapes and whatnot. This one, the DVDs were popping off. This was 2008. So she recorded us one day in a hotel room, and I guess he was on some freaky stuff, and he went to pop in one of the porn tapes, and it's me and her, and I'm beating her back. I'm beating her back here. But yeah, that's my first day out, man. So until the next story. Say, hit me out now. So I'm just sitting here, just got up, about to make me a toasted young way sandwich, and, you know, upload a video for the day. And I realized I forgot a part of the video yesterday, so I need to go on and add this. I know I'm kind of messing up the video, but I gotta go on and do it because, you know, it make the story make sense. So when I was telling y'all about my homeboy that gave my dad $1,000, he said he was gonna come holler at me. That's the part I left out, so I gotta go and add that part. So he came and hollered at me, you know, later on, right around when it was time to get dark. He pulled up on me in a black Benz. He pulled up on me in a black Benz, tinted window. So I get in the car, I'm like, what's up, bro? He like, man, you know, I'm the man right here, bro. Anything you need, just holler at me, bro. You know, you want to be one of my soldiers. You want to be my... I'm like, bro, hold up. hold up. I just did 12 years in prison. I ain't even had no pussy yet. And you pull up on me talking about some drugs? Man, get the fuck out of my face.